going through their paces, China's national ladies cricket team. Well, that was maybe not the best of calls. But let's face it, cricket here is still in its infancy.
So far, Chinese people know little about cricket. Few play, few even understand the game. So we're organising courses to attract players and to promote the sport.
This is a huge, daunting task. The governing body established just 3 years ago. The country has no dedicated cricket ground. And some of these players were actually seconded from the baseball squad to learn the game under the watchful eye of Asia Cricket Council coaches. Yet the Chinese government, which ultimately controls the sport, sets an ambitious target.
In our strategic plan, the goal by 2015 is for China to become one of the top cricketing nations of the world.
To build a critical mass of talent, 150 of the country's 500,000 schools now include cricket in the sports curriculum. This Chongqing campus is one of the few in a city of over 10 million people with adequate sports facilities. A key reason for this school's principals to promote the game is that the parents of premium fee-paying students regard cricket as a sport of the rich.
It's an upper-class sport. It matches our educational ethos. Secondly, the game is interesting and has a spirit of teamwork, which also fits with our thinking.
So the school and the sports ministry are batting on the same wicket. In sport, however, China usually focuses on developing individuals, like divers, weightlifters, table tennis players, gymnasts, where children are trained relentlessly from a young age to win medals and so serve the country. In China, sport is generally for the gifted few. With the exception of basketball or soccer, it's not for the masses. So promoting the development of a team sport via the schools appears bold. So why the push? Well, it's probably not because of that. These Beijing-based expats arguably play some of the best cricket in China, albeit mainly in tournaments against other foreigners. They've offered to help with coaching locally, but China's sports bureaucrats keep them at arm's length, as if unsure of how to work with a privately run club of experienced players.
We haven't done a lot with them yet. We're certainly asked to, so we're available, but I think you'll see a lot of sport in China. There's not a strong club competition. It's really the elite level, and that's with every sport.
For the national team, the challenge is to raise its game at least above the level of these expats, and quickly. The pressure is on because China's Guangzhou city is hosting next summer's prestigious Asian Games. And for the first time, cricket has been showcased, which could lead to Olympic status further down the line.
In China, especially from the top level, from the government point of view, what's most important in terms of sports is to have as many medals, especially gold medals, as possible.
But there are many ifs, starting with success or otherwise at the 2010 Asia Games. And as for going on to join the ranks of India, Australia and England, even with the commercial promise of a billion-strong fan base, given the standards apparent today, it's a long shot.